Hello and happy Christmas to Kestrel class. Yes, I am Chris Callaghan, and you've been sending me some stuff. First of all, I just want to say very sorry for taking so long to respond. This has just been a super busy time for me and my family. We've moved from the north of England to the south of England. That's taken quite some doing. So we're in a new house for Christmas. My daughter has been very kind enough to let me use her room because it's much tidier than my room. Our room's a bit of a mess still. So just been very busy. I've even had a bit of a cold as well, so apologise for a few coughs and splutters during this, but I just wanted to say a very big thank you because you sent me some lovely stuff earlier on in the year, and I haven't had a chance to say thank you. So this is some of the stuff you sent me. It's lovely to get letters. I mean, authors, we love hearing from our readers. You know, not just me, but everybody else as well. It's lovely to make those connections. So I just want to say a special thank you to the Great Chocoplot group in Kestrel class. Naomi, Mahadi, I hope that's right, I'm rubbish at saying names. Becca, Nadia, Ruhi, again, sorry if I'm getting that wrong, and Rohingya. Okay, I hope that's right. But that's the Great Chocoplot group there. So it's lovely to get the letters there. And from Mrs. Wiley as well, of course, who I know has been doing a lot of work with yourselves. I know she's not at school at the moment, but I hope she's recovering well. And you'll get to see her again in January. I'm sure she's wishing she was there with all the Christmas festivities. But to everybody else in Kestrel class as well, thank you very much for that. And I saw that you've also been doing your research on me. It's always a bit scary when I see pictures of myself being sent back to me. But yes, I do love wine gums. I do love chocolate, but I especially love wine gums. And Sherlock Holmes stories and Roald Dahl. And yes, my wife is a deputy head teacher. And yes, I'm in London. Not from London, but I was born in Newcastle, but I now live in London. So that's great. So thank you very much for all that research that you've done there. And not just research, but you've also been making your own bars of chocolate. Designing your own bars of chocolate, and these are fantastic. We've got a Milky Way one here, which I'm sure isn't just an ordinary Milky Way. It looks like there's lots of extra bits and bobs in there, and that's from Hassan. So that's a great Milky Way from Hassan. Nut and raisin, oh yeah, so it's something a bit crunchy and something a bit soft in there from Nayan. Again, I hope that's right. Sorry if it's not, but that looks very nice. Nice colours there as well. What else we got here? We got Scrumptious Lumptious. That's a good name for a bar of chocolate, isn't it? Light vanilla milk chips and Oreo chocolate. The best chocolate in the world, it says there, from Poppy. Well, I'll have to take your word for it. Certainly smells nice, yes. I'm sure that would sell very well in the shops. Nuts and strawberry flavour, yes, and that's from Roxy. So yes, we're getting some nuts in there. You like your nuts, you like your crunchy bits in your chocolate, but with strawberry flavour in there. That does. Yummy Oreo flavoured chocolate. Is that Oreo? It looks like Oreo, yes, but it's certainly yummy. That's what it says on there. Nobody's put the name to that one, but it looks like a good one. Oreo chocolate bar again. You like your Oreos and your nuts, don't you? No name to this one. Secret chocolate maker, this one. But that does look nice. What else we got here? Chocolate bar, bubblegum flavour. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of a bubblegum flavoured chocolate bar. That does sound nice. And that's from Robbie. So that sounds like a very good idea, Robbie. And the last one I've got here is, oh, nice and simple, Yum Yums. Yum Yums, that's a good name for a bar of chocolate. Simple but effective. Yum Yums from Hassan. Again, I'm sorry if I get that name wrong. I'm not very good with names, but that's a great name. I like the name of that one. So yes, well, thank you very much for designing all those bars of chocolate. Even just the thought of all those bars of chocolate making me feel hungry. I hope you're going to have plenty of bars of chocolate during Christmas. I'm sure you will. From an author, I don't just write stories. I also enjoy reading stories, and I know you lot enjoy reading stories. So I thought I'd show you what I'm currently reading. This is a book called The 1,000-Year-Old Boy, by a man called Ross Welford. Now this is a fantastic story. I mean, I've nearly finished it. It's a very imaginative story, a great idea. It's got some sad bits in it, which is good, but also some funny bits in it. And earlier on in this year, I was actually lucky enough to be on stage with Ross during the, I think it was the North East Book Awards. And Ross, I mean, normally when authors get on stage, they normally talk about their book, or they normally talk about how they write stories. But Ross got up on stage and did a magic trick, which was brilliant. So he's super talented guy, Ross. So it was really great to be on stage with Ross, and I'm looking forward to finishing this. And as soon as I do finish this, I am then going to start reading Nights and Bikes by Gabrielle Kent. Now, I've been very lucky enough to have met Gabrielle quite a few times. I mean, she's a Northeast-based author. And I've read her other books, Alfie Bloom story. There's 3 books in the Alfie Bloom series, and they're full of adventure and mystery. But this one, so I believe, is quite a funny book. Now, I know that Gabrielle has quite a wicked sense of humour when I've met her, so I'm looking forward to reading this latest funny book from Gabrielle. It's got some lovely illustrations in there as well. So that's what I'm going to be reading very soon, maybe over Christmas as well. And I'm writing, and that's another busy thing I've been trying to do, as well as going to school visits and moving house and all those things. I've been starting to write a new story, so hopefully that's going to start taking a bit more shape next year. I've got this idea which I really like, and I'm just trying to find time to sit down and get that written. So hopefully, I mean, it'll be a while, you know, if that does ever turn into anything else, we'll soon find out about that. But I am enjoying writing it. Maybe one day you might enjoy reading it. Just want to say thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the last few days before Christmas, and I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing Mrs. Wiley next year when she comes back to school, and then you start all over again. You start off reading and doing lots more writing, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do on Twitter. I've been keeping a close eye on what you're doing, seeing all the great work that you've been completing, and I hope that carries on. So I wish you all a very happy Christmas.